Hi everyone, and welcome back to Nail of the Week. Excited to share another summer look with you. And this one is so magical and mystical. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, great to see you. Welcome back. Super excited to be doing another new nail design for the week. And I love the way this one turned out. It's so magical. I just got to show you. Check it out. Aren't those just beautiful and magical and sparkly and just everything all rolled into one? I love them. Can't wait to show you the toe design along with Fashion Friday. This one's got a theme to it and I'm super excited to be sharing it with you. Now, I say at the very end, but I didn't share it in the beginning. I did do a brand new full set of nails. They are short again because they grow out so fast and it was like 2 months old. They were starting to have a lot of fill lines and everything and just looking bad and they were starting to loosen. So I got a brand new set of nails on as well. But I love them. Aren't these awesome, you guys? So mystical and so magical. I love them so much. But anyways, we're going to go on to our book here, the Words of Jesus for Women. But I just want to apologize to you guys real quick for yesterday not getting that sermon done. I had it all prepared and ready to go. But we actually had a family member that ended up getting COVID. One of my aunts got COVID. And the scary part about the whole thing is she also has pneumonia on top of it. So if you guys could pray for her. She still is at home doing okay. She hasn't gone into the hospital or anything. She is farther into this. So we're hoping that she's going to heal up from it. But the other scary part was my mom and dad had been around them. My mom and my stepdad had been around them because she helps my aunt out. And nobody knew. They just thought she had pneumonia. Didn't know that it was the COVID. And so my mom and dad had been around them. And so, of course, they were very afraid. We've been doing a lot of prayers. I did keep my faith in Jesus because they got the results back, both of them, and they're both COVID-19 free. So that's wonderful. And also her daughter, my aunt's daughter's been going over there and her little girls, so it'd be her granddaughters, and they got tested and they're COVID free too. I've been doing a lot of praying. My church has been praying. So, but we were dealing with that, and that's why I didn't get the sermon done because I'm just going through all that. But still, I do ask for prayers for my aunt that she gets through this. She does have it, but is doing better. She also had, pneumonia on top of this, and she is older and has stents put in her heart, just had some heart surgery. So a lot going on. So I'm just praying she gets through this okay. She hasn't had to end up in the hospital, but having a hard time breathing. So if all of you guys could please pray for her, that would be great. But she is far enough along into this that they were able to test my mom and dad and her daughter and grandkids, and all of it came back negative. So thank you, Lord, and praise you, Lord, for that. But I do wish for you guys and ask if you could please pray for my aunt that she gets through this. She is getting better each and every day, so please pray for her. But that's why, because I was just nervous because I had been around my mother too, so as my brother and his family, so as my other brother, because she babysits for my other brother. So yeah, we were all pretty nervous, worried about my mom, worried about my aunt, worried about everybody else, and also worried because we had been around her too, not knowing all of a sudden my aunt said, I have COVID. So yeah, and she had shown just antibodies, so she had it for a while. That's why I'm saying I think she's getting over that, but still dealing with pneumonia. But my mom and dad were pretty scared. No, not showing any symptoms or anything, but just scared for themselves, scared for all of us. But it came back negative. So praise God for that. We don't have to worry about that because they were tested, they're negative, and like I said, I had only been around my mom once since that time. Before she had gotten tested, before she knew, and we were outside and all of that, but still she was around my brother. She went there for dinner and stuff. So we were all a little bit nervous, just for her, for ourselves. My dad has diabetes and all that, so we were just worried about it. So everybody's doing okay. Everybody's fine. But my aunt, if you can just pray for her, she is getting better each and every day though. And it's like I said, the COVID is now pretty much getting out of her system. But she still has that pneumonia too. So if you could pray for me for that, for my aunt, I would greatly appreciate it. So, but that's why I didn't get that done. We were dealing with a lot. It's pretty scary when a family member gets that virus. It's pretty scary, especially when you think it's going to hit the whole family because we all were around, each other, not knowing at the time that she had it, not knowing, my mom didn't know, was told that she had just pneumonia. And then from there, my mom was still helping her, and she was coughing a lot and everything, but yet my mom and dad did not get it. Praise God. God is a miracle worker when you pray. He sure is. I was praying hard. So awesome with that. But anyways, if you could just keep my aunt in your prayers, that would be great. She is getting better though. All right, we are on August 12th. Again, like when you guys get these, I pre-record all of these. Today is August 12th for me. You guys won't get it till later, but it's August 12th for me. It's humility versus pride, and it's Matthew 18:4. Anyone who becomes as humble as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. That's amazing. Because they're saying, kids are pretty humble. They really are. Kids are just so kind and gentle and don't understand things. Jesus' teachings are counted to what your heart might say to you to be successful. At least in your heart, listen to the media as much as what is written about success. Hang on one sec. Sorry, guys. My husband had come home. I thought I heard some noises. My dog didn't bark, and normally she does bark, and she didn't. And then all of a sudden, he peeked around the corner and scared the crap out of me. After I had said, hold on a second, because I thought I heard some noises, then he scared me half to death. I didn't even know he was here because I didn't hear the door. I just heard noises. But my dog normally barks, and she didn't. So it was just really weird to me. I thought like some ghost was in here. I mean, I don't believe in ghosts, but you know what I mean. Like it just scared me, and all of a sudden he just jumped around the corner and scared me half to death. So I'm going to start this one over. So it's August 12th, like I said, and it's humility versus pride. And it's Matthew 18:4. Anyone who becomes as humble as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. What a beautiful Bible verse. And then it says, Jesus' teachings are countered to what your heart might say to you to be successful. At least in your heart, listen to the media or much of what is written about success. Pride is at the other end of the spectrum from humility. Pride shouts, me, me. Humility cares for others. A humble person thinks about others first and cares about what happens to them. Jesus says that this kind of attitude is the winner in his kingdom. Children haven't learned the drive to be number one, and often you will find that they care about others' feelings and situations. Jesus instructs us to understand that life in his kingdom is not all about ourselves. It's all about him. And that is the truth. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? It is. The kingdom is all about him, not about us. Make your life about him, not about yourself. Humble yourself. And I say that a lot. That's why I don't want you guys to even thank me. Thank God for the teachings that I teach and the readings that I read, because it all comes from God, his word. Humble yourself. Be humble. Be like a small child. Care for others. Be considerate for others instead of yourself. Put others first, and always put God first. And then put others above you, always above you. And if somebody needs help, help them. The bottom that says living it says the smallest things become great when God requires them of us. They are small only in themselves. They are always great when they are done for God. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love this verse. Love this, what I read here. So yeah, always start your day. Go through your day and end your day with this, the Holy Bible, life's manual. This is what will teach you. Start your day and read and get on your knees and pray and thank God for the day. Ask him to, keep you safe. Put the hedge of protection on yourself and your family. Ask him to forgive you of sins, unknown and known sins. And ask him to be with you and keep you safe and put on that armor of God daily. And, go throughout the day listening to holy, godly music and read more scriptures and pray for others and get on your knees at nighttime and pray before you go to bed. Just pray and read and turn to God. God wants his Christians back. That's why our world is going through what it's going through. But it just proved the miracle and workings of God, that my mom was around her for all those weeks that she had COVID, and my mom never got it. Neither did my dad, neither did her daughter, neither did her grandkids, neither did her husband or her daughter that lives with her. So it just shows that God is a miracle worker. He is. And when you pray, he keeps people safe. So even though she got it, God's even getting her through it, even with the pneumonia on top of it. So please keep her in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers, and I will continue to pray for all of you and continue to read this great book right here and lean on Jesus. Lean on Jesus. He'll get us through this. The more that pray, the cleaner our world is going to become, because in 2 seconds, God can wipe it out. He is still our King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He's the one ultimately in control of everything. So Now, this nail design, I love it. So mystical, so beautiful, like I said, and I love the way it turned out. And I can't wait for you to see the toe design and the Fashion Friday. It's got a really cute theme to it. Something you guys have said about me before, and now I'm actually going to do this theme. I got an outfit from a friend, and I can't wait to do it because it's perfect. So, all of you guys, take care. If you are new to my channel, right there is the red subscribe button. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell underneath it so you're notified of all my new uploads. Share my channel so I can grow bigger and help many people with their faith, with nail art, fashion, and the ketogenic diet. I do link my email down below if you need extra help with anything. And also, shoot me a thumbs up if you think this mystical, magical nail design is beautiful and you loved those verses and you love God and you think it's just absolutely amazing that like 9 people were around her, and from the prayers of God, everybody is COVID-free. Thumbs that up. I love you guys. Everybody take care. God bless, and I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload. Now, let's get on to this mystical, magical nail design. Hi, everyone. So here's what I chose to go with for this week's summer look. A beautiful, magical, mystical look with all kinds of stuff going on. If you'd like to see how I did this one, continue watching. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful summer nail of the week design. And we're going to do kind of a magical one here. I don't want to tell you what it is because it'll give the outfit away, but yeah, we're going to do kind of a magical look here. And as you see, each nail is done just a little bit different. I've got some sparkly ones. I've got one done kind of in a pearl look. There's some that are just plain that we're going to do an angel paper on. And then the thumbs, they're also done in that beautiful glitter. And then on these nails here, we're going to be having some fun with that and doing a no water marble look, kind of like just like a swirl going up off the side. And then of course the pinky here and this one here, we're going to use an angel paper. But we just want these nails to be magical and beautiful. I usually kind of have a theme with each Fashion Friday that I do. Sometimes I don't, but a lot of the times I like to do a theme with it. So let me go over and show you what I'm using in today's design. So the one nail that's done in the pearl here that we're going to do the swirl on, that's this one here, the Funky Fingers. And it actually is called Pink Quartz. It's beautiful. Got this from Five Below, and that is on this finger, and on the other hand, it's on the ring finger. And then the sparkly ones is this one here by the Funky Fingers, and it's actually called Unicorn Dust, and it's actually like a, kind of like a, what do you call it? A iridescent or a holographic, yeah, that's what I was looking for, a holographic glitter where it's got the different colors running through it. Is definitely something you would call unicorn. And that is this, 3 of the nails are done with the unicorn look, just different nails and different ones I did it. And then the swirling, I'm going to use this one here by the Kiss. We're also going to use a white, just grabbing it here, by the Kiss gel. Also, we're going to swirl the 2 whites together. And this one is called Habit. And this one has just got the numbers on it. So that, and I'm also going to run a silver glitter too. Let me grab that one. And that one is also by the Kiss Gel. And that one is called Silver Star. So those 3 are the ones that we're going to swirl with on this beautiful nail here. And then we're going to run some different ideas through it. I'm going to do some pearls. Probably just some small ones there. Got that from Hobby Lobby. Those polishes are from Dollar Tree. And then this little pieces here, they're just little octagons, I believe, is what you call them. Yeah, kind of like a stop sign. We're going to run those through it too, I believe. We're going to glue those down with the ASP glue I get from Sally's. I'll use an orange wood stick to dip the glue and probably a Q-tip to pick them up. And then on these magical nails here, these unicorn dust ones, we're going to use these stones here. So it's kind of like a mirror. And we're just going to have a different one on each one because I have 3 of them. So it'll be just one. And we're not going to use that one. That's the iridescent. We're going to use these clear ones on the beautiful nails right in the centers. And then the angel paper going on the plain nails is this here that I got from my friend Sharon Buchanan. I'm going to be putting that right on the nail like that. We're going to just set it down with top coat, and then to glue it down, and then put it on, smooth it out, and then go over a top coat. And then of course that'll be on this nail as well. I just want them to be really magical. So we're not doing a lot of art here other than the no water marbling on the one nail. Other than that, the rest are gonna just be really magical and fun. So I'm gonna get started probably on the marbling. I'll do one and I'll come back and show you guys. Okay, so I've got one done and it's just coming up off the side, like just a magical poof coming up off the side. And I got the glitter in there, the white, and that beautiful kind of dusty blue. And if you look at it, it just looks like it's just like a puff cloud. I love it. It's beautiful. It turned out exactly what I wanted. A little bit thick there. That's okay. I'll just kind of wipe some of that off there. And then we're going to be putting some of those fun things through it. So I'll show you how we're doing that. First off, we're going to start off with the clear, and we're just going to paint the nail really thick there with a clear. Any clear will work, just a base coat so it doesn't dry too fast. And just make sure it's nice and thick. And then we're going to drop a few drops of the blue, that dusty blue, just a few drops of that. Then we'll do the white. And the white I'm kind of doing kind of at the top, the bottom, and the top, bottom, in the middle, and then wipe off your brush with that one because it'll get mixed in. And then also the glitter, and the glitter just kind of, I'm just kind of putting through like that. Okay, wipe off your brush again before you put it back in the bottle. And then we're just going to use Robin's magical wand. I'll show you that, hang on. I was just cleaning it off, it had a piece of hair on it. Okay, and then we're just going to go like this and start to swirl. Okay, just start your swirl, your design, but keep it just in this one, you know, specific area there. And up here, I want this to kind of come around like where it's going to stop, kind of, you know, where the poof stops or whatever. And just keep swirling, having fun with it, you know, giving it that water swirl, or marbling or whatever you want to call it, kind of like that. Now each one can be a little bit different. They don't have to be exactly the same. But there you go. There's each one there. Now what I did was I went back to the silver, and just to get a few pieces of glitter, I just set down just a few more little pieces of glitter. You can do that. Get some of the chunkier pieces and set it down like that just to give it more glitter. Make sure you wipe off your brush. And there, now we've got the two, kind of what I would call like a poof. Okay, kind of like a cloud or a dust cloud or whatever. So yeah, just kind of a swirl, almost like a tornado or something like that. I just wanted it like that, running through, you know, just to be, well, like I said, I can't tell you. But once you see the outfit of the day, you'll understand what I was shooting for. All right, so now let's do the angel paper. We're going to let these dry up just a little bit, and I'm going to work on the angel paper on these nails. I will return. Okay, I started with putting the stones on first as that was drying, those big, beautiful stones. I've left the thumb open so I can show you guys that, but isn't that pretty with those stones in the middle? Definitely gives them a magical feel. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. We're going to draw in here. I'm going to take my orange wood stick, and I've got a little bit of glue on a cap here. I'm just going to get a little bit off here and put it right in the center here. Just going around, just getting enough glue here. Kind of is moving around the glue, but make sure we get enough. I think I need a little bit more glue on my palette here. Okay, there we go. And then make sure you just put a good amount right in the center, almost like these are mirrors. Okay, then I'm going to use the Q-tip to pick it up. Whoops, turn it over, make sure it's turned over. Use the Q-tip to pick it up. And of course, it was picking it up perfectly when I was off. That always happens when I'm on film. I can't ever get this right. Or get it when I'm not on film. I mean, when I'm not on, I can get it perfectly. But of course, because I'm on, it's got to goof around. But there we go. Got it. Okay, and then I'm just going to make sure it gets centered perfectly and then give it a good push into the glue there. And of course, I'm going to top coat this too so it'll really hold these on good because they are pretty big. So I don't want them to get bumped and fall off because I don't have any more of these to replace that. And we need them to stay good so they're done and perfect when I do my outfit. So, all right, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys, with those stones? I love it. Okay, now we're going to be adding, I believe, some pearls and stuff through this poof here, this water marble, and then we're going to do the angel paper. I'm going to start with the angel paper. Let me get one done, and I will return. Okay, I decided to just do it like that, little pieces, like almost like stained glass, because when I tried to do it on the whole finger, it just wasn't sticking right. So I'll show you. I've got some cut out here. I'm just going to put a top coat on of the Sceche Vite over this nail here. Just like that. Just do the whole nail, because that way you can just stick them wherever you want then. So just make sure you got the whole nail. And we're going to go over it again. Then just use the orange wood stick. Just kind of get it a little bit wet there. And then I'm just going to grab little pieces here and just stick them down. I actually had two here. So I'll move that over to this side and stick that down, and then make sure that one's stuck there. And then we'll grab another one here, and I'll stick it right there. You can put them anywhere you want, but it's just giving it that magical feel and being pretty, you know, like, I guess it's so hard to do this as one full piece. It was really hard to do. So I thought, well, let's just do little pieces like stained glass then, because that's still going to give you the angel paper then. I really love this paper. I've done this before, and I did it with the stain. Also doing a stained glass look. But there you go. Isn't that pretty? I love it. This set's really turning out cute. All right, so now we're going to put the little pieces through our poof here, and I'll get one done, and I'll come back and show you guys. Okay, so now through that one, you see all the little pieces going through that water marble? Isn't that pretty through that poof? It's just beautiful. So through this one, we're going to do the same thing. I will draw in here. I'm going to grab a little bit of glue. Whoops. Grab a little bit of glue, and just certain spots, just stick a couple little dots of glue down. I don't want to ruin my little curl at the top there. We need to keep that little curl though. All right. So I'll start by placing some of these octagons. Put one there. And then we've got some little ones. I'm just going to stick them down. Another little one I'll stick over here. And then one more little octagon I'll stick right there. Okay, and then we want to get a couple pearls in here. So I'll do one pearl there and one maybe right there. Get the pearl out and stick that down. Like I said, I don't really want to cover up my poof, so I'm trying to go around so you guys can still see that poof. I think you still can over on this one too as well. I believe so. Whoops, got two stones there. Like that, and let's see, do I need any more? Let's do one more little small one here and just stick it right there. Whoops, gosh, I hope you guys seen that. Oh no, I got out of your way. Just sticking them all down. But yeah, I didn't want to cover up my complete poof, so you can still see the poof underneath it, and you still see the curl at the top. You need that curl. I think you can still see it on this one. I might have to bring that out a little bit, but yeah, you see it on that one. So, all right, we got to top coat these. I'm going to fix that little curl on the one side, just add a little bit more paint to it, and then I'll top coat, and I'll come in and show all of you guys the end product. Hope the lighting's okay, but the pictures will be great. Don't worry. Okay, so I decided to redo my poof that I did, my no water marble look that I did. I just wanted it to represent more of what I'm trying to represent, and I can't tell you guys because it'll give away the outfit, but you see it on the finger there. You see the bottom there with the little micro beads, the silver beads, and you see how the poof is done differently, where it's smaller, then it gets bigger, and then it's smaller and it curves around, but you can see it much better than on the other hand, you know, the other way I had it. It was just kind of like a blob, but now you can actually see that it's got a puff smoke coming up out and curling around. So maybe you guys will figure it out by seeing that. I don't know. But then you see the little part where the puff is coming out of. So I'm going to do that on the other hand. Like I said, I'm just using just the word puff and what is coming out of. I just don't want to say because it'll give it away. Maybe some of you will figure it out, but I always like to do a theme, like I said, with my outfits that I do for Fashion Friday. I don't always do a theme, but most of the time I do a theme, and this one's got a theme to it. So I just wanted you to be able to understand it, and you'll understand it more now when you see the outfit. So let's go ahead and recreate this on the other hand. I have got some acrylic paint out to do the bottom part. I just used a silver by Palmer's paint and also just a little bit of white by the Apple Barrel, and I mixed it, and then I'm just going to use robin's wand here. There's the end. And I'm just going to dip in here to the part where I made the white part. Thanks for these covers, Jennifer. All right, and then we'll put this one over on this side. And we're just going to, at the very top, just draw a little box like. Okay. And then just come around the sides and kind of round it out. Like that. And then we're just going to fill it in. And like I said, once you understand what this is, then you'll know what we're making. I just don't want to say what it is. Make sure this top part, you know, is more square where the smoke is going to come out of. So just kind of smooth it out. And then this can just be rounded on the sides like that. Just like that, just so it kind of looks like something that the smoke would come out of. Like that. And then, while it's still wet, is how I added the little micro beads. I'm using silver beads here. So we're just going to grab a couple silver beads and just put it alongside of the top of this square that we made. And it'll be covered with, hopefully these stay down. Got little hairs on it, I think. So, but yeah, I just get 4 going across here, just sitting into your paint, and it will all glue down when I put the top coat on. And if you can't get them to stick down, then you might have to put something down so it stays. Okay, now I'm going to straighten them out with my little dotting tool. Just straighten it out there so you see it going across like that. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some blue from the paint, and we're just going to do one little dot here, and then kind of close to the end, and then 2 dots. Oh, wait. I forgot to put the clear coat. We need the clear coat first. Okay, so just put a thing of clear coat on here. Don't worry. You'll go over that, so you won't even see that. Just do some clear coat because we're going to be doing some marbling. No water marbling, but we need the wetness or whatever to be able to do that. So just get your clear down. Nice. It's just, and this is a base coat. Just use a base coat so it doesn't dry as fast. Okay, now we'll do that again. We're going to take the blue and just right next to the end of this, just do 1 dot, then do 2 dots, and then 1 dot again, like that. And then we're going to take the white and do 1 dot of white there, and then 2 dots of white here, and again, just a white dot here, kind of coming over to the side like that. Then I'm going to take the dotting tool to do the swirling. So we're just going to swirl now, going like this. Start off small, then get bigger with it, then get small again, and come around with this. Kind of come around so it kind of curls. And if it gets messed up, you can add a little bit more paint. But you see now it's looking more like a poof and just representing more of what I'm trying to represent here. I'm going to add just a little dot of white right there because I don't want that to have that opening there. And just bring it down with this dotting tool. A little bit better there. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'll just add just a little bit more of a dot of white. And again, just bringing it down very carefully with your dotting tool. And kind of swirling the color because we want it swirled. Now you see that looks more like a puff coming out of that container. I don't want to say what it is. But now you see it's more of a puff and it's looking and representing more of what I was trying to represent there. So you see both of them are done now. And now we will add in some pearls and stuff like I did before. So I'm going to get a few of those done. Let me back up here. I'm going to get a few of those done, and then I'll come back and show you what I'm doing there. Okay, now I've added in some silver into that. If you see that, just added some silver running through it just to give it more of that mystical, magical feel. And I'm just using a liner paint here. I think this one is by Kiss. So we're just going to dip in here and just very carefully wherever you want. Whoops, clear up there. Okay, and then just add in some silver just running through it. just wherever you want, just to add the silver, just to give it some magical touch, having that sparkle running through it, unlike the way I did it before. If you see, it's just got the perfect amount now. All right, now I want to put some of those little, you know, little trinket things I have here. And so I'm going to add those in, and then the little pearls. I'm trying to use the smallest pearls I have too. I'm going to see if I have another container because I really want some tiny ones in here, and I wanted the ones that were smaller here. So I'm going to look for some tinier ones. If not, we'll use the smallest ones in there. So I'm going to add some of those on one finger, and I'll come back in and show you. Okay, now I've got it going around the poof. Kind of clear this up for you a little bit. If you see, I did some micro beads, some smaller pearls, and then just some of those little iridescent blue. I thought that would look pretty. I'd like to add one more. So I'm going to dip in, get a little bit of glue, and right about here at the opening, I'd like to add one more little one. So to grab one more and add that right there. Just that would be pretty right where the poof is starting. Move it down just a little bit like that. There we go. And I think that's really pretty. Then it didn't cover up the poof itself. It just went all around it. So that's what we'll do on this finger here, okay? Hopefully you guys can see everything really good. Hopefully the lighting is good. All right, I'm going to just dip in and get some glue here. And we're just going to be putting the glue just around this poof and just in certain spots, so that it doesn't cover up the poof. I don't want to cover this poof up. I want you to be able to see that. So we got that. Do we have any more of those in there? I don't think so. So I might have to pour a few more out so we get some of the smaller ones in there. I need the small ones too. All right, so we're just going to pick up some of these small ones and just start setting them into that area. And then, of course, these small little pearls, just set those down around in different areas where I put the glue, and then just keep getting these small little octagons, I'm calling them little octagons, like little stop signs, but gives me, you know, the opportunity to, it gives me, you know, just some magical touch to this. Really want a magical touch to this, so I'm trying to keep it away from the puff though. Again, I just don't want you guys to know yet, so I'm trying to do this without you guys understanding what it is. Let's see, where else is there glue? I don't know if I put any here. Yeah, I did put a little bit there. Put another pearl there. Okay, and then right at the opening, I'm going to put another little dot. And there I'm going to do another one of these octagons. Put it right there at the opening. Okay, and then some micro beads. We'll just put those around. A couple little micro beads just in some spots here. Get enough glue here. And put them around. I don't know if I have enough glue on this cap here to do this. I don't need a lot though, because micro beads are so tiny. So you don't need a lot. So just get a few and just kind of put them around wherever they're going to stick, wherever the glue will grab them, just to give it a magical touch. Don't know if some will go there. Okay, that's pretty good right there. See, and then it just gives it that magical touch, but the poof isn't covered. See, and then on this little bottle at the bottom, I'm going to go over it with this silver and just make this silver, because it just made it prettier. I did it on the other side that way. Just made it prettier, and then just fill in the top part as well. Pretty easy to do that. But it gives it just more of a touch here. Okay? And just like that. Hopefully you've seen that. Hopefully I was close enough for you guys to see that. But yeah, I think that looks much better. And you see the poof, and you see, you know, all the magicalness around it. So now I am going to top coat everything with the Sceche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat, and then I'll come in and show you guys the end product. Alrighty, everyone, I am all done, and aren't these just phenomenal? so magical and mystical. I just love the way they turned out. And I did do a brand new set. I forgot to tell you guys that. This is a brand new set of nails that I put on. The last set was about 2 months old and they were starting to look bad underneath from all the fill lines and everything. And I did go shorter again with them. I do like them shorter because they grow out pretty fast. But yeah, brand new set here, and we've got these magical nails. I love the way they turned out. Can't wait for you to see the toe design, and as always, the Fashion Friday and what the theme is for this week. I'm excited to share that with you guys. You guys have actually mentioned this a few times to me. I don't know if you remember, but you'll know when you see the Fashion Friday. Hope all of you guys are staying safe, happy, and healthy. Everybody take care, and God bless.